Hey, it's Pokaie. Today I want to go ahead and talk about challenges. Now, as of recording this video, we are finally done with the second challenge, and it's admittedly pretty fun. You know, like the first one, that wasn't very good, I will admit. It was simply just competitive turf war, aka Splatfest, except the rewards are worse. But the second one though, Dreaming Shizuka's was actually really fun. At the moment, we have two more challenges planned, which is Sheldon's Sampler Challenge and the Monthly Challenge. Monthly Challenge just being literally ranked, you know, it is quite literally to grind as much as you can, and then the Sheldon Sampler being, you know, like random weapons every match. But that's not what I want to talk about. Today I want to talk about the mode in general, because in the past I've made videos and talked about this on stream where I thought the challenges wouldn't be a very good thing for the game. You know, like I thought it, like, while the modes that it's going to be introducing are going to certainly be very fun and interesting and keep the game, you know, fresh and, you know, exciting, the overall like 2-hour play window that you get, as well as like the 3 different rotations that's active on being at very weird times, by the way, was kind of a bad thing. You know, like I've said in the past, who's gonna be up at 3 in the morning playing Sheldon Sampler? You know, like that doesn't make any sense to me. But that was before we got challenges. That was way before we got challenges. But after going through the first 2 challenges, I will admit that I was wrong. I was wrong. Challenge is actually a good feature to the game. Now, admittedly, while my opinion on the whole, like, it only being available for 3 rotations thing is still kind of bad, I'm not a fan of the way they're doing it. I'm a bit more lenient on it now, because now I've come to realize that while the 3 rotation, 2-hour long play window, whatever, is kind of like a weird thing, it's actually a benefit to the mode. Now, hear me out. I know I'm going to go back to my word on this. The 2-hour window you get to play a challenge is actually not that bad. I actually think it's pretty good, because I played the first new season challenge with my friend Arthur, and then I played the Trizuka challenge with my friends Patty and Wick, and while it was a great time, admittedly, an hour and a half into both of those sessions, I feel like it just kind of got boring. You know, like I know Arthur and we stopped like an hour and a half in because the mode just got stale, you know, got boring. We were also losing our freaking minds because we were losing so much. And for the Trizuka one, like, it also felt the same way, where it was like, it was getting stale, but I feel like the 3 of us kind of just pushed on. So we're like, you know, it's only 30 minutes left, you know, it's only a few more games, why not push through? But I feel like that 2-hour window is actually pretty good. It's actually really good for the game, because like, while it does keep the game fresh, it also allows the mode to not be stale. You know, like, it allows it to very much not to be stale. But I will admit that I really hope that in the future they actually have the rotation open for more than simply 3. I'm actually hoping they actually have it open for 5. Because right now the rotations kind of fall out like late at night, early in the morning, or like somewhere in the afternoon where like you may have work. That's the thing I've actually heard from a lot of people in the Splatoon community, is that some people don't have the ability to play challenges because they fall either at a time where they're at work or at school, or they're busy. You know, like of course life stuff gets in the way, but still these times occur at a very weird time for a lot of people, to the point where you may not even get the chance to even play your favorite mode. You know, like, you would have to seriously take time off of work just to play Splatoon. I don't know if anyone wants to do that just to simply play for 2 hours. You know, like, that doesn't seem fair. So I hope in the future Nintendo takes in the criticism, here's the player feedback, and says, okay, you know what, we're keeping the 2-hour play window, but what we're doing is adding 2 more rotations to it. That way more people have access to it longer. And if you want to grind it out, it's open for longer. It's open more. And in case you miss 1 rotation, well, there's 4 more to pick from. So I'm kind of hoping they do that in the future. But admittedly, aside from like just the challenges mode in general, like just as a whole, what I'm hoping is that they actually make the reward better, because right now the reward for challenges, for completing a challenge, for not even completing a challenge, but winning 5 games in a challenge, is a shellout token. You win 5 games, you get a shellout token. And now, while you would at first think, oh, okay, so maybe it's like you get 5 rolls of the shellout machine, no, you don't. You only get 1. A shellout token is literally just a Splatfest conch shell, except you have to win 5 games to get this one, instead of leveling up your catalog to get it much easier. You know, like, it sucks. You know, like, the shellout token is not great. So what I'm hoping they do in the future is that they up the value of the shellout token to make 1 shellout token equal to at least 5 rolls at the shellout machine. That's actually what I'm hoping for, because that way that actually allows people to have like a bigger incentive if they want to get more shellout stuff. That's a bigger incentive to go play challenges. You know, it's not just like, oh yeah, you know, you get 1 free roll and that's it, but you really got to work for it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, no, You can get it, but it's also worth 5. You know, like it's worth 5 rolls. I feel like that would be a lot better. But aside from just like the reward change, I actually do think that they should probably change the structure of the mode. Now, Nintendo on Twitter and of course in the new season challenge, they went ahead and said that the challenge would act as a tournament qualifier. Now, admittedly, that's not that bad. I do think that's actually a really great way to do things. However, I think they should probably do a challenge open and a challenge pro if they really want to do that. It would basically be similar to Spotfest if you think about it, where it's like challenge open in this case would be for everyone. You know, it's casual. You can do that with friends and whatever. The challenge power feature is still there. Everything stays the same, right? It's just that you get the more casual side of it, and the challenge pro is like a more limited time thing where that is the tournament qualifier. You know, you can still group up with friends, you can still, you know, it's all the same stuff, except that one is the one where you're gonna go pro. That is the exact rotation where if you want to get into a tournament, there's your chance. You know, like that is your opening. I think doing that would actually be great, mainly because something that I noticed during the new season challenge, because when I played with Arthur, we ended up playing the final rotation, which was the tournament qualifier rotation. And we didn't realize that until midway through. But I feel like what ended up happening because of that being a Nintendo qualifier, like a tournament qualifier rotation, was that it got a lot more sweatier. The games got harder, they got rough. We lost consistently, you know, even if it was turf war, we couldn't get a strong handle on the game because there were people in the game and pros in the game that were actively trying to grind and be in top positions so they could go move on to the tournaments. You know, I feel like just that mixed mash of like casual and pro just did not sit very well in challenges at first. So I'm hoping they do, that they introduce a challenge open and a challenge pro. That way it kind of separates the two divisions of like casual and pro. You know, it allows casual people to play casually, and if they want to try and go for a Nintendo qualifier tournament, then go for it. You know, pro is there, it's accessible to everyone. You know, no prior access needed. It's just go there and play, you know. But shout out though to Dreamy Zach. He actually put out a video before I did on challenges, just talking about like the general fixes that he would make and just how it's actually really good for the game. So shout out to him. Check out his videos. He's really good. He's a really good content creator. Check him out. But you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, what you guys think of challenges. Personally, I think it's a great mode. It needs a few tweaks here and there, but if Nintendo can make the tweaks to make it better for the long term, I think it'd actually be really great for the game. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!